What's up, guys? You can hear me? Good. My eyes has been a little bit funny today. I feel like maybe my contact is a little bit dislodged or something. That's why my vision a little bit my eyes is a little bit nudgy maybe because of that. But anyways, I'm gonna warm up. So we are on a little bit pre-workout today, which I don't normally do. I actually just bought our first ever tub of pre-workout. I think I need it for my deadlifting, like really big days. I'm just testing out today. I just want to sort of see how it is, you know, and everything. Felt a little bit tingly on my eyebrows, on my scalp, on my ears a little bit. So a little bit interesting, but you know, it's all cool. We'll figure it out. Alright, let's go. My wrist was acting a little bit funny on my days off, you know. A little bit diabolical, but yeah. I feel like I get more movement when I take off my hoodie, so I'm gonna take off my hoodie when I do attempt the actual real set. Alright, we're feeling alright. This is my moving. Fairly quick. Not terrible or anything. I'm just gonna tuck in my t-shirt because what to tuck that in? How you guys doing? This hoodie is like really big, so it's like I really do this. Even it goes over my wraps and everything. I can do this crap, man. So it is ginormous, so it keeps coming down. But it's alright. I'm trying not to drink too much water because I feel like that's gonna dilute the pre-workout. I'm not exactly sure, but I don't really do that, so alright, we'll try this and we'll see how it goes. I think we'll go with this one, yeah. Let's try. Oh shit. I forgot to take off my hoodie. Give me a sec. What's actually cool about this is I can take off. I can actually take off my hoodie without having to take off my wrist wraps for the very first time. It's actually cool. So you can't hear me. So I'll sit on that if I don't do that. And that's so wonky. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Just trying not to drink too much water. I don't know. I feel like it will dilute the pre-workout, so we're not gonna do that this time, okay? I feel like I do that maybe a little bit with coffee and drink a bit too much water. It ends up diluting the whole thing. I mean, actually, I did drink it with water, obviously. I mean, not gonna fucking drink it with nothing. You can't even swallow it then, you know? Alright, let's go. Jeez. It's my right tricep, man. Haven't done chest in a week and it just like really flopped there. Alright. I need to be careful because I really did like fuck that up. It's alright, the right tricep really did flop me there, I'm not gonna lie. It just started going down for, for like no reason. The pre-workout's not gonna change that. That's alright, that will come back. That will come back with familiarity with chest again. Obviously, have just taken it off for about a week. And yeah, you know, it's all good. So yeah, we'll sort that out. I just really need to make sure I brace because I feel like if I don't brace before I do the lift, I'm gonna dislocate my shoulder or some shit doing this. So I do need to be careful. All right. So I don't know what I hit, 6. But if I did push, I would have maybe used a 7, 8. But thing is, I just felt like the set was just really off. Especially when in the first part, I couldn't really like, you know, press. I couldn't, I don't know, my tricep just went down straight away. But yeah, I just need to be, you know, more consistent again with it. And that's what I really dislike, you know, it's like when you're hitting these weights, the higher weights that are really hard you have to push for, 1 week out of the gym will fucking, you'll plateau like 10 times as hard, man, you know. Like you think you can take a week off and hit the same weight? Not happening, bro. No. And that's not even because you've lost muscle or anything like that. It's just because your body's like lost all of the sort of energy in the muscle and stuff. It has to come back and all that crap. So it's like, you know what? This guy was saying, you know, maybe you should take like a deload week and that stuff. And yeah, it would help for like burnout. It would help for like, you know, just like, you know, yeah, not burning yourself out and, you know, a little bit of rest, a little bit of time off, whatever. But the thing is with that, I feel like it's not worth it just because where I'm at, I feel like, and especially how my body responds to time off, because I go like 5-6 days a week, it sort of has a reverse effect where I start to lose the strength. And then when I come back, I'm like hella demotivated because I can't hit the same weight I could. You know, for some people, I feel like you could do that, you know, you could take the week off, they can hit the same weight. Me, I guess I'm just not one of those people, and I lose like progress very quickly with time off. Maybe it's because of how frequently I go to the gym that my body relies on that. I'm not exactly sure, but yeah, you know, like I take a week off, I took 6 days off, I had the flu or something like that, came back and I dropped like 8 fucking reps and very, very unstable, even lifting the same weight. I felt weak in just about every single lift. And I'm talking, I had to drop like weight like by quite a bit in quite a few lifts. Obviously the strength did rebuild. Not exactly the same level, it was like 1 rep short on some lifts and stuff. So I just think it's not worth it. The fact that, you know, I took 6 days off and then it took me like a week to even get back to like just under where I was. It doesn't really make sense to do that like that, I don't think. For me at least, some people you might be able to do that. For me, I don't think I'm one of those people. So it's a shame, but you know, I guess just how my body works, and you know, I guess it will just keep me, you know, going consistent, and you know, it loses the risk of, you know, I get comfortable at home or whatever, and just doing other stuff, and then, you know, it loses the risk that I just don't come back or take longer off and things like that, you know. So that's all right, no worries. But anyways, we're gonna get this next lift. I think the muscle will be a little bit more like familiarized with the lift, because I feel like often on the second set, the body does sort of get a bit more familiar with whatever lift you're doing and things like that. So these are new wrist wraps because I did like sort of lose the last ones. I feel like I didn't actually lose them. I just someone put them to the side and then ended up buying new ones. And you know, by the time I find them, I already have new ones. And then on top of that, I don't want to be like, oh shit, what if someone actually had the same wrist wraps as me, the same color, same everything, and like maybe it's not mine. I don't want to take that, you know. So anyways, I got new ones, you know, only 5 to 7 quid, and they are a life changer for wrists. You know something I really dislike about this though? Ugh. I really dislike the fact that you gotta basically do a mini deadlift just to pick these up. Like, imagine there was a way to just like, I don't know, doesn't make sense, you know, just like spawn them into your into the dumbbell position. Alright, let's be careful. Eight. That's better than the first set. Not bad. Now the rest breathe. These are getting a little bit better. Remember the first time I used them, they did sort of like spike into my wrist a little bit, but I guess just because it's firm, stiff, and you know, new, so that's probably why. All right, guys, let me know, does drinking water dilute pre-workout? I wonder if pre-workout would work with like physical activity like sparring and stuff like that. I wonder what it would do in that sort of circumstance. Shit, I was meant to drop set. What am I doing? Bruh. Fuck. Whoops. Alright, give me a sec. It's not wasted. It's not wasted. I'm gonna go into a fat set of 30s and see what we can do. Kind of like that little roly-poly flip they do sometimes, so it's kind of funny. Okay, let's go. Okay, so we're gonna we're gonna go to the 32s. Oh shit. That almost broke my wrist. Nice. Okay. So we're gonna have to do the overhead thingamabobs ones. Banger song, to be honest. All right. So that's the thing. I might actually try it for sparring or pad work or bag work, whatever you want to call it. I might try it for that, because I'm not too sure how that would go. Might feel a little bit dizzy, I feel like, but I don't exactly know how it will go with that sort of stuff. The thing is, caffeine, pre-workout, that sort of stuff, does increase your heart rate already. So it's like, if I already exert, like with pad work or something like that, that might be a problem. I don't wanna randomly get a heart attack or something like that. That would be really bad. Especially when, you know, my dad's already had 3 heart attacks. So it might run in the family a little bit. And my granddad also passed away of a heart attack. So yeah, might be already heart issues in the family. I don't know if I really want to go down that route. So yeah. All right. All right, 11, not too bad. That does mean we're only a couple of sessions away from going up to 34 for that. So next one, we're gonna have to drop set to the 28s. What will be nice actually when I do hit the 34s, so I won't have to keep going to the top row for all of the for those drop sets, because that is super annoying. I still can't believe they have 28 kg dumbbells on the top row. That is ridiculous. So yeah, we will be hitting that soon. Then the next 2 chest sessions probably. Hopefully next time we're able to hit 12, and then the next one we're going to transition into that 34. I don't know, I feel like on my rest days the wrist was acting up. It was being a little bit sensitive, even maybe a little bit now, to certain wrist movements, but I thought it was gonna be really bad in the gym, but it was actually pretty good today. I haven't really noticed any significant pain with it, to be honest, so we're doing all good. So yeah, after this we have some dips, a bit of the cables, and then whatever, we have legs. So we can go hit some stuff on that. We are going to be trying 240 for calves this time, because we did hit 235 in the last session. I didn't say next session. If I hit good at last session, I'll move up next session. Next session's today, so we're going to be trying that one. See how we do on that, and we'll see how the quads and the hamstrings form as well. Because if any of you train legs, like give me some tips, man. I feel like my legs, my calves fine, but my quads, I feel like this shit never growing, man. My quads, hamstring, I feel like that shit is never growing. The thing is, I feel like my strength for quads and hamstrings, it is stacking up, it is going higher, but I feel like it's not actually like size wise, you know, the muscle. And technically the muscle has to be getting bigger if I'm getting stronger. That makes sense, right? But it's like, just doesn't look like it, you know. So when I do legs, you guys gotta give me some sort of tips, man. I feel like that is one area I am not doing as good as I could be. But anyways, we'll go on to the next set, we'll drop set, and we'll move to either dips or cables. I sometimes alternate the order of that. Sometimes I do dip first, sometimes I do cables first. And we'll go ahead and do that. Okay. Oh yeah, put the dumbbell back. So we'll take this on. I feel like I was fine with death there. I hate this one. I almost have to use 2 hands by the time I'm dead for that. Okay, we've got dips to move to. And I don't have enough hands for this. I'm gonna do this. That's good. I feel like I'm normally dropping all my shit, man. Okay, we're gonna go over here. I like the rubber ones, man. I'm gonna go get them actually real quick. BRB, guys. Let the wrist breathe a little bit. I'll be back. I'm gonna go get the rubber ones. Man. Yo, I think I'm actually upset. I think they replaced the rubber ones. That kind of really sucks. Because they were my favorite ones. Give me like satisfying sound. Even though I don't hear it most of the time, it is sort of like satisfying, like rubbery sound that I would normally make. But this was sort of nice. I don't know. I like the rubber ones better than these. So we are going to be trying 90. I know it is a little bit. It is a little bit of a yikes, just because I'm at the body weight where this sort of. I'm being held back, not by really the strength. I feel I'm being held back by the body weight, especially because I'm being pulled back. When I'm being pulled back, you can't really, if you get what I mean, you can't really exert yourself. So we'll see how that goes today. I do hope it goes alright, but we'll see, I guess. That felt pretty good, to be honest. I feel like everyone knows goes to the gym. There are some days where shit just doesn't feel right, you know, just doesn't feel like you're hitting the spot. But today, that actually felt pretty good. Maybe I'm going up in weight because that didn't pull me back as much as I feel like I used to do. But then again, I could have also just got the stance a little bit better than I normally do. But yeah, one more step, we'll drop set. Got a dips and we got legs after. Only pushing around halfway through the session right now. You know, I really am quite happy with the progression I've made, you know, so I feel like maybe towards November, December, I wasn't anywhere near how I am right now. I mean, that sort of makes sense, you know, it's been at least, you know, 5 months since then. But I just feel like I progressed so much, especially in weight. But also, I feel like the physique just looks a lot more full, a lot more better than it used to do, or used to look. But it just shows you how much progress you can make in just a few months if you actually put your mind to it. And the thing is, I haven't been absolutely the most, you know, like crazy. Oh shit, the rub ones are right there. Cool, they didn't replace it. But, you know, it sort of shows what you can do in just a couple months if you really put your mind to it. You know, I was obviously tracking the weight I was going on. I was going up in weights. I was making sure progressive overload was there, making sure I was always going up as much as I could in weights. Not ego lifting, but you know, I'm actually someone, to be honest, who doesn't, I like reverse ego lift. I make sure I'm trying to like hit the weights before actually attempt them, you know, like I normally, instead of 12, I normally wait till I can hit 13, 14 of a set before I go up in the weight, because I don't want to be like instantly. Obviously the point is, you know, you need to build yourself up to 12 every time, but I don't want to be able to just about hitting 12 on a set and be like, all right, I'm going up, you know. It's like I want to comfortably hit that 12, 13 sort of range, maybe even 14 sometimes, before I actually go up. So I am waiting often very long, and also it's part of the journey, you know. It's like I feel like I remember when I was on the back machine, I think it's like Revos or something like that. I started on 100, I think it's pounds for that system. It's not kg, I think it's pounds. So I started on 100 pounds for reps, and I slowly progressed over those couple months to where I am now. I'm at 220 pounds for reps, and I hit on the last session, I think I hit 12, which means, you know, very soon, if not the next session, because I've been able to hit 12 like twice in a row now, so I feel like very soon I'll be able to hit 230 pounds. And the thing is, you know, it does feel like awesome, you know, when you're able to progress like that and hit like higher and higher weights and stuff like that. You know, in I remember like when I was talking about the November, December range, I was at 100 kg for my max. I think it was a little bit higher, as in like I could hit higher, but I hadn't tried. But in that time, I've gone from 100 kg for a max to 150 on deadlifting. And just my last session, I was so close to hitting 160. But to my standards, I'm not calling it a full rep. It was about 90 to 95% of the way, you know, past the knees, all that. The only difference is like the between slouching and back straight. That's the difference. And I'm not going to call it a rep until I hit that, because there's no point hitting something higher if I am not fully properly making that, you know, that weight. So just going to check everything is all good here. All right, let's get into the next Next one. Can't remember if I did this with the wraps or not. Okay, my friend, and a little bit of water is getting a bit dry in here. Okay. I need to control that a little bit more than just letting go. I just said that and I do the same shit again. Okay. Cool. Oh jeez. I'm gonna move over. I got dips now, so I'll put you guys over here. You can witness some dips. Rebounded on me. Should fly him back. That was a bit zesty. Man, I feel like I need to wait for the chorus, you know? You guys ever feel that in a set? Just gotta wait for the chorus to hit. Alright. You guys ready for levitation? Ready for takeoff? I always love doing this into a set. It feels so cool. Alright. That was weird. I always feel lightheaded with dips. I don't know why it is, but that felt really weird. Like underwhelming in what I could do. I don't know. But because maybe it's because I did cables first. Something was up with the triceps there, you know. I'm noticing a trend here actually. You know, with the first set of chest press, my tricep went down really quick. And then now there, my tricep just felt they were getting fatigued quicker than normal, you know? Felt a bit off. It's alright, triceps are gonna come back. Off day, you know? Just gotta keep consistent, you know? With the arm sessions, all that, and they'll be back there. But I have noticed, like, honestly, my right tricep has really been lacking for a bit. Gotta look into that, you know? For now, we're just gonna focus on arm session, keep it all good, and it should balance up again. Because there was a point where it wasn't doing that, you know, so Just gotta be on that, and we'll be alright. So we got another set in a second. Won't be too long. Feel good here. Okay, let's go. My camera would stay with me, that would be nice. I'm not hunting a good song right now. Sure, we'll take it. And let's set up. I'm gonna bring you guys for legs. Okay. Well. Oh my god. How the fuck do I even do this? But that is crazy. That was terrifying. So, luckily, easy fix. I mean, that didn't happen, guys. That didn't. Wow. I know that could happen. Alright. Let's go. legs feel a little bit jittery after that, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I performed pretty well on that, to be honest. Better than usual, to be honest, but yeah, to be honest, that was pretty interesting. So I feel like I don't normally do that well, but I felt pretty decent. I feel like I control my breathing a lot better than I normally do. I wasn't getting as fatigued, like breathlessness, you know. I feel like I was properly breathing, which helped me to, I don't know, exert myself a bit more. I think that's what did it for me there. But there's always this thing, whenever I do good on quads, I'll do horrible on hamstrings. So we'll see how I do on hamstrings, but I don't know if I've got the best expectations. That's probably actually a bad thing to do, because I feel like, you know, it's all in the mind. You know, if you believe you can do it, a lot of the time that will help you in achieving it. If you already go in thinking you're not going to hit it, you know, your brain will try and match your expectation already. So let's go in blank mind or a positive mind, no negative mind, and see what we can do. So we'll see what we can do with that. But the main thing for today, I really do want to see how calves goes, because that's going to be 240 instead of 230. A little bit higher than normal. So we'll see how it goes. Feels like my heart is hurting. That's not a good sign. We listen to Disney music, of course. Dope. Okay, now my heart actually feels like it is hurting a bit, so maybe I do need to chill out a little bit. Okay. Because I think I forgot to ask earlier, I might have or might not, I'm not sure. But let me know what time of day it is for you guys, wherever you are, whatever time zone you're in. Okay. You know what I think it is? Because legs are such a big muscle group, and when you exert yourself on legs, I feel like it really does test your system a bit, elevate your heart rate, all that sort of stuff. So that's probably what's happening there. You know what's weird is, like, I feel like, so deadlifting is more of a full body exercise, you know. It's like, you know, you got your glutes in there, you got your hamstrings, you got your lower back, you got to flare your lats. You've also got, you know, bicep in there if you're doing alternate grip and stuff like I do. You obviously got your forearms activated in there. You got to tense your abs while you do it, control your breathing. So there's like all sorts of things going on when you're deadlifting, right? And I feel like legs, for some reason to me, is more exerting and more fatiguing on the body than deadlifting, which doesn't really make sense, because deadlifting should be the one that activates you more or pulls more out of you. I feel like I always feel the most weird symptoms when I'm doing legs rather than deadlifting. Like sometimes there have been times where I felt a little bit lightheaded doing deadlifting, but like with legs I feel like I will actually vomit if I go too hard. You know, it's like, I don't know what it is about legs, but legs just does not sit right with my body. I feel like I do need to check what the heck my heart rate is, because I feel like I might be on the verge of having a mini heart attack, yeah? Obviously it probably isn't actually that bad, you know. It's very rare, you know, that people, you know, lower age, like, you know, I'm 22, have things like a heart attack. It does happen, it's possible, just more rarer. Does that Apple Health app do it? I'm not sure. Oh my god, bro, stop with this. Whoa, why did it automatically go to, I'm 7'6" apparently. So imagine you're like on the verge of a heart attack, right? And you're trying to go on your health app, right? And you want to check your heart rate, which make me do all this crap where I'm having to fill out whether I'm a female or a male, all my date of birth, my weight. I'm just trying to check my heart rate, bro. Alright, heart. Heart rate. Should just even let me test? Like, come on. Can I even check? Like, bro. Alright, I'm gonna have to go in like the app store to find something here, because this is diabolical. Alright. That's fine. Let me go in the app store and check. Probably useful for in the future to have on this phone now, so let me go heart rate. You know what I also don't like about heart rate sensors is that they have ads. I get it if you're free an app and all that, you know, you need to make your money somehow, but bruh, last thing you want when you're maybe on the verge of a heart attack, you want to check your heart rate or something like that, is like a fucking ad to come up and then you have a heart attack. Like, that's crazy. That is crazy to be putting on this sort of an app, you know. And I know some people want to know it for like a general basis, not that much of an emergency, but if it is, or you think something might be happening, that is horrendous. Okay, so what am I doing here? Am I putting it here? Oh, on the lens. It's detecting my pulse, guys. $108, 109. It's elevated, that's for sure. Okay, we are already hovering around 109, 110. Yeah, we got 110. That's not concerning, that's sort of normal, especially since I've had pre-workout, so. I think we're good. And the pain is good, so subsided now. Fuck, gonna drop. Man, my legs are burning. By the way, if you're wondering about the reason I sort of like feel like I'm stopping halfway through the rep, because I'm trying to control the weight a bit. So, you know, explode on the way up. The main part is obviously coming down, but the centric part of motion is what they call it. Scientific sort of wording. But when you're coming down on that portion of the rep, is actually where most of the muscle fibers are actually being, like, you know, torn to rebuild the muscle, you know. So that's the part you want to focus on when you're doing weight training. It's the centric part. So for this, it won't be even going up. Even though you think that's the part that's the hardest, it's actually coming on the way down. Something to do with time under tension or something like that. I'm gonna go refill my water. I'm just gonna drink the last bit here. I'm gonna move the hamstrings. Okay, I'll be back. My legs are a little bit wobbly, to be honest. Walking. Alright, we're gonna go. don't really need to bring anything else with me because there's no one really in the gym. Many. Okay. I feel weird on my knees. I feel like something's stuck in my throat, man. That does not help the breathing. Hell no. Hell no, that's so. We'll take it. Let's go. Okay, actually good. 13. Probably went on a bit of a diabolical number, but we hit it. Don't often do this, don't often do good on hamstrings and quads. So, feeling strong today, really good. The first rep, not first rep, what the hell. I mean, technically, yeah, the first rep as well, but the first set of, chest felt horrible, but, we really brought it back with the rest of the session. Not too bad at all. The only finicky one, interesting one was, not triceps, chest when I was doing dips. Felt a bit off, a bit lower. But again, that seemed to be running into the same issue as chest press with the tricep, right tricep especially. But the triceps as a whole, I feel like as well. We got Ghost over there. The changing room has got motion sensor lights and just lighting up for no reason. Spooky. I feel like I've given myself a bruise or something on my shin there. Alright. It's like a nice calm song, to be honest. I'll take it. Alright, let's go. We'll go again. A little push. Gonna cramp. Okay, we're good. This move, we got, what we got? We got calves, so let's go. Bit man. The legs here. Maybe you guys lower because I'm gonna be over in this direction over here. You know, actually, maybe it was like 200 IQ that I didn't move my stuff earlier because now it's not far of a move. It's like right here. To move my stuff. I'll be back. I'm just gonna get my phone. My legs do feel a little bit shaky, but it's alright. We'll rest off, we put the weights on a little bit more. Because going straight into it is not going to be a fun thing to do. So instead of 15-15 each side for the last bit of weights, we're going to have to put 20-20. Cool, was that 25? Oh, jeez. It's the most awkward way to put the damn weights on, but I put my stuff in the wrong place. Okay, force. There you go. I need a 20. I always like to keep like the same sort of like type of weight whenever I'm doing, you know, same each side. Okay, so 425s each side makes 200, and then the 20-20 each side as well creates 40, making 240. So we're normally doing 230, this is going to be 240. Let's hope we can hit at least 12, that'd be awesome. Have been able to hit around, I think, towards 17 on 230, so I'm hoping adding 10 kg won't really mess me up too much. Let me just check this in the right place. Oh yeah. Take my shoes off. I know, you gotta see like the crusty socks, guys, come on. No mission. Man, I always say this, but I feel like bringing on the weights, taking them off and all that, etc. is honestly that's the workout by itself. My lower back already hurts, man. Crazy. We'll go in a second. 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15. Alright, 17, not too bad at all. Didn't expect that, but we are just doing a lot better than we normally do today. It did make me a little lightheaded though, I'm not gonna lie. Like I think I swallowed water the wrong way there, what the heck? Okay. Let me grab a better song here real quick. Cool, I'll take that. Okay. Alright, since this is 240, what should the drop be? Should we drop down? I think we should drop down maybe 200. Or should we drop down 150? I think we drop down to 200. The reason being is for like dropping, what is that? 150 would be, yeah, we drop it like 90 kg. So I don't know if that's a bit too much maybe. Is 40 kg enough though? Yeah, you know, we'll do 200 for the drop and we'll see how it goes. It should be significantly easier than 40 kg, so 40 kg, 240. So we'll see how it goes. Yo.
Calf raises on a mad one.
Yeah, man.
I'm off now. That's it. I'm going to try that next time.
It is nice, dude.
I've been doing it on the...
Yeah, I hate that one, dude. There's too much pressure on your legs and shit, man.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, you mean the squats?
No. So I use the flat board and then basically just do assisted. So I just stand on the edge of it and then obviously I put weights on each side so obviously it doesn't matter.
That's cool. I mean, it's whatever floats your boat, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm going to try that next time. See if it's better, innit?
It seems like an ego lift.
Nah, it's so fucking good.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know if I can actually do that press wise properly.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna try that shit, bro. I'm not gonna lie. But no, for calves it's nice.
Yeah.
Because you know, what I've felt with everything else, you don't really get to proper like failure.
Yeah,
I feel like it's just like a burn.
Yeah.
But if you saw like on the last reps there,
struggling.
yeah, it is.
And it's good because you actually got the support there as well. We're thinking over there. If I just fucking fall, then I'm cooked.
Yeah, you're finished.
I'm cooked. So.
I mean, I don't know how. What I mean, you start to get a little bit worried. Then.
Yeah.
You start getting the weight. This is 240, so yeah, man. You know Archie though, he can actually press this proper.
Yeah. He was saying that. He's quite.
And he's high. He's on like fucking 300, but yeah, it's crazy, dude. But nah, dude's got hella crazy legs, man.
Yeah. When did you last see it?
Have you seen him in a bit?
Not since that day that he was here. No, I saw him when he was here as well. I hadn't seen it since.
What? That's crazy. No, I haven't seen him in a bit, but I think he is going. I think maybe he went yesterday.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I haven't seen him as well.
Yeah.
But I think he is going. To be honest, hopefully he might be here tomorrow. Or something. Are you in tomorrow?
No, I'm actually away tomorrow. The Cotswolds tomorrow.
So do you do it like randomly, or do you do like day in, day off? Or?
I tried to do Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That's like my easiest days because I can just to break it down and then like I can do work in between them days. That's just easier for me.
No, spaces it out.
Not every week is like that. Yeah, some
Yeah,
days I'm going on the weekend as well, which I don't mind. It's just
Yeah, because your schedule isn't like fixed.
it's not a fixed schedule, so it's just like as long as I get my days in, I don't mind when I do it. But if I'm working from home, then I'll just do Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Yeah, I mean you'll never see me here on a Monday. That's I don't care. Rest day, whatever. I don't care. So I'm always doing that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But yeah, bro.
I'll see you in a bit.
Yeah, it's good to see you. Yeah, I'll catch you. When?
Sometime, yeah. See you, dude. I did drop that. Cool. Oh, doesn't go there. Cool. Let's try. Got a bit of rest, so we should be fine. Okay, not bad. Alright, let's hop off this and we move. Hey man, that's what the gym's about. Meeting awesome people, you know, helping each other out, you know, building that sort of bond, you know. That is easier to push that shit back with your knees or legs or whatever. Same maneuvering your body weight, innit? This one hasn't got like the metal thing on it. It's like pure rubber, so it will have friction. That's no weakness, I promise, guys. If that landed, should not have done that. Dude, if I did not catch that, shit would have gone straight onto my foot. I don't know if you guys saw that hurt. Cool. Alright. We're gonna get ready for stretches. Let me put you guys in position. What the fuck, my leg almost failed there, what the heck. So I'm gonna get ready for that. I'm gonna switch my socks to my stretching socks. And I will see you guys in just a second with stretches. In just a sec, I'm just gonna check everything is all good with you guys. Yep. Okay. Okay. Whoops. Oh. Let me actually pull this a little bit further back. Okay. Yeah, let me get my socks out. Stretching socks. Hey yo, I'm gonna change the room, guys, but someone's lotion is on the damn like bench that you can like sit on and stuff. I think I touched that earlier, not on purpose, but obviously like I noticed some sort of cream on my hands. I was like, what the heck is that? So I gave it a sniff, man, and ugh, it smelled like, I can't remember what it's called. Sudocrem, is it? I feel like a Sudocrem. Yeah, Sudocrem, I think it is. Alright. Now my back hurts. Whoa. Almost dropped you guys there. My hands, I feel like not working, man. What the heck? You know, I feel like pre-workout might make you stronger, give you more energy, but I feel like, you know what it doesn't do? Make you more flexible. I feel like I'm not very flexible right now. But yeah, anyway, you guys, since I'm stretching now, feel free to, you know, chat as much as you want. And I'm here to listen now for sure. Well, I'm here to listen all the time, but you get what I mean. I'm more available, no sets, you know, just vibes, you know. I played this one, cool. Okay. Okay. Wait a little bit. 15 seconds or so and we can get back into the shit. She stretch out, man. Damn, see the vein, guys. Dope. This one got it as well. I feel like it's not as defined as this one, maybe, but cool. It's cool to find the little Easter eggs in your body, you know, like it's nice. You know, sometimes, not sometimes, sorry, it's always nice when you find eventually you unlock like the bicep vein. You see some little bit veins on your forearm, shit like that, you know, just getting a little bit more vascular, getting a little bit more lean. Or just seeing things like that in general. Cool. Okay. Okay, so give me a second there, guys. Let's switch some music up here. What we got? Cool. Let's go. Somebody just moved behind me. Am I paranoid? They watching some like ghost stuff recently, and I don't know if it's getting to me. Last one of this. And I feel like I'm seeing things. Oof. Give me a sec, guys. Sure. We'll listen to this. Don't give me a cramp in my lats, bro. Come on. Very peaceful, you know, when just by yourself in the gym, just chilling. It's just some like slow bass, slow, calm sort of music, you know. Quite peaceful, but also a little bit, you know, like isolating. Brother, give me a nice song here. Okay. Let's go. Man, my leg forearms I'm trying to hold on so much. Okay. Okay. Alright guys, that is gonna be it for today. I have completed all the workout, stretching, everything. Has been a nice little session, you know. So yeah, I appreciate everyone coming by. Any follows that have happened, any chats that have happened. Yeah, thanks you guys for coming. It's been a nice, decent, a decent stream. We hit 240 for reps there, which was nice. We did well on legs, a decent, comeback on chest. Pre-workout was pretty cool. I tried it out, and yeah, pretty nice. Definitely gonna be using that for PRs, for sure. And yeah, it was cool. I'll see you guys next time, and appreciate coming. I will be doing a stream or two tomorrow. So yeah, I'll see you guys then, and I appreciate you guys again coming. So yeah, that's for today, guys. All the best. Take care, and I'll see you guys soon.